how to make $100 a day online if you're broke. The method I'm going to actually show you in this video is very, very easy in my opinion to make $100 a day online, and in fact it's almost laughable. If you actually apply yourself and you take this seriously, you can make a lot more. Now I want to be 100% transparent with you here, and I do not do most of this stuff. This is methods that work. It's methods that I've experimented with in the past, so I know it's not theory. However, I want you to understand that I don't personally do it because I have actually created a 7-figure business. I have money to invest, I have resources, and I do other methods that are not something that's more beginner friendly. The real reason I'm doing this video personally is not because I want to do a video and encourage people to not invest in themselves and to not actually invest into a business. I'm doing it because of the fact that I keep getting the questions and the comments on my videos about basically people being broke, they don't have money to start a business, and so therefore I wanted to create a video that gives you a solution. This is the best way to get started to make money online, and honestly it's a version of what I actually do, and it's a version of what every major guru in every big industry that is very, very profitable is actually using. If you can't make $100 per day with this method, then that tells me two things. Either one, you're not doing the work at all, or two, you're not actually putting in the effort to learn to do the method correctly. Now, before we go any farther, before I jump into the content, if you're brand new to the channel, I want to introduce myself. I'm Zach Crawford, and I want to tell you how you can win one of my $1,000 courses completely for free. All you need to do is go below, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you get notified when I drop new videos, and finally leave a comment below. I pick the best comment every single day to win the course. So the method we're talking about here is none other than email marketing. I understand this is not sexy. It's not a topic that most people want to do. Emails, it's not something that most people want to get into. However, you should. It's one of the most profitable businesses online. You're going to see every major guru in every major niche that's profitable. Everything from make money online, weight loss, health and relationships. Even Amazon.com uses email marketing for their business. That's how profitable this is. I want you to realize that if you actually take this serious, you can create both a 6 or even a 7-figure business with working a couple hours a day. That's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to actually put in systems and learn the skill set. But once you do, that is the potential. Now, I just want to stress really quick again, the methods I'm showing you, this is not stuff I do. It's not something that I personally would spend my time on doing. It just wouldn't be a good use of my time. With that being said, if you're at the point in your business or you're just starting in business and you don't have much money to invest, this will give you the ability to actually earn money so you can create a real business later. You can reinvest that money to actually scale up. Once you actually learn the basics of this, it's not much harder to actually apply it to go to that 6 or 7-figure income level. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to switch over to my computer screen. I'm going to walk you through step by step. I'm going to show you everything like how it works, the tools that you're going to need. You don't got to spend a whole lot of money to get started. Pretty much all the tools work. You can start with the budget stuff and reinvest into better software later. I'm going to show you the different offers and the places where to get the offers. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to generate traffic. You can do this completely for free. I suggest, honestly, you start for free and then later you actually get into paid traffic to scale your business up. That's exactly what I did. If you can't convert free traffic, you're going to have a hard time converting paid traffic. So start here, and then later you can actually apply the things that I do, things that other big gurus do in other different niches, and that's when you can actually get to the point where you make big money every single day. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the mountaintop view of this whole strategy. We're not going to go into super detail because of the fact that would literally be an hour or 2-hour video. So I'm going to go show you the basics. I'm going to show you the tools you need. I'm going to show you how to find offers and how to generate traffic with this. With that being said, I will cover more in detail on several different videos on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. So the first tool I'm going to recommend to you for an email autoresponder, and just so you understand, an email autoresponder is absolutely needed. You can't go use something like Gmail to collect your emails. You can't just load up a bunch of emails and send them from your Gmail account because you're going to get flagged from Gmail, and you're probably also going to land in the spam filter. You need an autoresponder. This is also the process that makes it so the emails automatically go out. I'll show you how that works here in a minute. But it's the process that automates everything. This is how you create that real passive income everybody talks about, right? Money while you sleep. So basically, GetResponse is the tool that a lot of people use. Another popular one is Aweber, and you can get actually a free trial of GetResponse. I'm not an affiliate for that. Now, I want you to know I don't personally use GetResponse, so I don't know how great it actually is. Some people like it, some people don't. The one I personally use is ConvertKit. Now, the reason I like ConvertKit, it has more advanced features. I also like the interface. I find it very, very easy to use ConvertKit. I've been on it for several years now, and I've watched it grow and them add more features. So this is the one I personally use. Now, at the end of the day, here's my personal opinion. I think pretty much all of them are going to get the job done. Some of them do a little bit more things. Some of them have, more fancy bells and whistles. But don't get so caught up on like getting the perfect piece of software. At the end of the day, get the one that you can afford, and later you can always upgrade. Now, the next piece of software you're going to need is something to build a squeeze page. And a squeeze page is the actual part of the process that where you capture the email, right? You got to collect the emails so that way we can market to these people in the future, make different offers to them. This is how you're going to actually create that consistent, reliable income. As we talked about before, you basically want to collect the email because it's a very, very profitable business. If you're just going out there trying to make sales and link out to products to get a sell, you're going to make very little money. When you actually collect the email, you can follow up with them in the future, and this is where the power of the whole consistent $100 a day comes in. In fact, it's very easy, in my opinion, to even make $1,000 a day if you take this seriously. So ClickFunnels is going to be a little bit more expensive if you are on a budget. This is $97 a month, but I mean, think about it. If you're actually applying this seriously, it's something you need. It's a tool that you need, and $97 a month. Once you start making a few sales, it's going to pay for itself, and then it's free. Now, another more affordable option, if you are absolutely on a budget and you don't want to invest very much money, is Thrive Leads. Now, this is another one I use. Now, one thing you're going to need to understand, you are going to need to basically get web hosting, which is going to run you roughly $7 to $10 a month. And then you're also going to need to set up a WordPress blog. That's really easy. It's pretty simple. You can do this for really basically $100. And at that point, you get this plugin. Now, I don't know the exact cost on this. I'm not going to go through and look at all their price points and whatnot, but it's a one-time fee, and then that's it. So this is a plugin it's beginner friendly as well too. Personally, I think ClickFunnels is 100 times easier to use. That's why I use it. I really just use Thrive Leads for opt-ins for my actual website, but you actually can make landing pages, you can make squeeze pages, and you can do everything that pretty much ClickFunnels can to a certain degree on a budget. Now, what you're going to need to do is create basically a squeeze page for whatever you're selling. Now, depending on if you're in the make money online niche, you're in the fitness niche, you're in some kind of hobby niche, underwater basket weaving, it doesn't really matter. You're going to create some kind of free giveaway in order to collect the email. So you can see like right here, this is actually it's a 6 or 7 day course I created. It's a free course which walks people through and teaches them how to start a profitable blog. So as they go through the blog, basically what I'm doing is I'm recommending products, things like web hosting, some of the software I use, like I just showed you, Thrive Leads. I recommend ClickFunnels. These are all tools that are needed in the business, right? So this is what the squeeze page is. Like right here, you click the button, it pops down, and basically you put your email in there, and then once they opt in, then what you're going to do is you're going to take them through an email funnel. Now, usually I like to do this over a course of a 6 to 7 day time frame. I have created email follow-ups up to like 20 days, but I'm not really a big fan of that, just because of the fact that if somebody doesn't buy something after 6 or 7 days of trying to follow up with them, usually they're not interested. So as you can see, like right here, this is what I meant by why you need the email autoresponder, right? This is automated. If you want to create a passive income source, you need to create something that you're not physically working to make the money. If you're constantly having to sell people one-to-one, it's not a very good business model. That's why I like email marketing. I can put in the work once, and then from there, I just focus on marketing it, and I start getting sales. So you can see, like right here, as soon as somebody opts in, this first email right here, it goes out immediately. Then one day after that, the next email goes out. One day after that, the next email goes out. And you can specify these all based on when you want them to go out. You do not have to physically send these out. Once somebody opts in, and just so you understand the whole process, somebody who opts in today will get this email. Somebody who opts in 5 days from now will get this email, and they'll all go through the actual process based on their individual time frame. This is why email marketing is so awesome in my opinion, is because once you actually do the work, you can move this to more of a passive income stream business. Now, this is the basic logistics of it, right? You create a basic email funnel. There are more advanced things you can create. I do a lot more advanced stuff than this, but this is the very simple version of what I do. And this is what you would do. You'd pick an offer, and then you would basically write some emails around it with some value and then linking to the product. It's not very hard. I'm going to give you some tips a little bit later on how to do this, so that way you don't got to be like, Zach, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to actually promote. I'm gonna share with you what to do that a little bit later. Now, I want to talk about where to get products, because this is what people get caught up on. Now, keep in mind, depending on what niche you're in, the offers are going to be different. Now, I'm showing you places to get started. Understand, personally, I don't really promote a lot of affiliate offers on these networks. Once again, I said earlier, the things I'm doing, these are things I've used in the past. These are some of the methods I've actually done in the past. I'm not just like pulling things out of my butt in order to teach you something. However, with that being said, I promote a lot of private affiliate networks, and the reason being is the commissions are much better, but these are a great way to get started. So as you can see, like right here, these are some different affiliate offers, and actually most of these offers, they're what's called CPA, cost per action. But in my opinion, CPA and affiliate marketing are the same thing. You're promoting somebody's offer, you get paid when the commission's made, right? Now you're going to see like a lot of these offers are lower payouts, and the reason being is like right here, this specific offer, you're getting paid $3.20 just to get somebody to opt in. So for instance, like let's just pretend like I was paying you, if I go back to my squeeze page here, every time you would get one person to opt into my squeeze page, I'd pay you $3.20. So, do the math, right? If you went out there and you got 100 people to opt in a day, that's $300 to you just for getting somebody to opt in. Now, personally, I'm not really a fan of sending other people the leads. I want the lead myself so I can promote offers. So this right here should show you the power of email marketing. These people know their numbers. They know how much money they can make off their offer, so they can afford to pay you $3.20 for every single lead you send them, because they're going to sell several things to that customer and make way more money than what they give you. This is the power of email marketing. Now, as you see, if you scroll around, I'm just looking like right here, this one pays up to $320 a lead. Now, keep in mind, depending on what kind of offer it is, sometimes a lead considers like a lead that can convert to a sell. Sometimes a lead is just a lead, getting for email. Usually when you start seeing these ones like here, $300 to $500 a lead, that means that the lead actually converts to a buyer. It's not based on how many leads you send them. It's leads that they actually convert to sales, and usually they'll follow up with like a phone team or something. As we scroll down, if you want to actually promote this whole bust size and help people get, bigger breasts, that's $15 a lead. If we scroll down right here, here's one, Final Fantasy tutorial. That one's $22 a lead. So you can see, depending on what niche you're in, and there's all kinds of niches. Like there's literally, as you see, 75,000 different pages on here. So you literally can find pretty much every major niche industry you can think of. And back in the day, I used to promote Netflix. I also did for DirecTV and satellites when I was in the CPA industry. So there's literally all different types of industries you can find on here. Now, the next one is ClickBank. This is one, I'm not really a big ClickBank fan. That's not to say ClickBank is not good. Remember, once again, I'm showing you beginner networks that you can get started with. ClickBank is for the most part, it's a digital product database. Now, with that being said, I love promoting digital products because the profit margins are higher. Now, I'm just going to click some random category here, as you can see. So health and fitness, just because I know there's plenty of offers. So let's say we promoted Organifi. Organifi is a great product. I've actually bought it before. Now, this is the exception to the rule. They are starting to offer some physical products on ClickBank, but for the most part, it is digital products. So you can see like right here, this Red Tea Detox digital product. If I promoted that, on average, I would make $24 or $25.77. However, the Organifi, on average, when a customer buys something, I would make $119.65. Now, with that being said, probably the Organifi is going to be a little bit tougher to sell than the Red Tea Detox, just because it's a lower price point. But personally, like if I was building in a niche, and that's what I suggest, don't go trying to like go into 10 different niches, right? You're never going to make any money. Focus on one niche. If I was going to go into health and weight loss, then I would focus only on health and weight loss. That's how your email list becomes valuable. You're getting just people that are interested in weight loss. So therefore, they will be interested in buying different products that are related to weight loss. Hopefully that makes sense. So these are where you can get your offers, right? You got to sign up for these, and so that way you can actually start promoting them. You can see like right here, I can literally, well, this one's not a good example. You got to get approved for that. But see the Red Tea Detox, I can click it, and right there I can get my affiliate link. It's literally that simple. Now, I want to show you some basic beginner ways to get traffic. Now, this is going to require you to put in a little bit more time. Keep that in mind up front. It's grunt work, but it works. Now, there's two different ways to do this. One, you can just be an outright asshole, and you can just spam your links in here like what a lot of people do. You know, when I say, you know, be an asshole, I'm saying it being serious, just because, you know, out of all the Facebook groups I've ran over the years, there's always plenty of people that, like, they just don't care about giving value. And what's funny to me on that, I've always even openly welcomed people if they add value to my communities. I don't care if people buy products from them. What I got annoyed with is when people would come into my Facebook communities and just spam their links and try to like leech from the group. That's up to you. Whatever your ethics are, be my guest. But here's what I suggest you do, right? So this group is about video makers and marketers. As you can see, there is 4,200 members in here. Now, that may not seem like a massive group, right? But it's a pretty darn engaged group. These are all people looking to do video marketing in YouTube. So if, for instance, you were in the YouTube niche, right, you wanted to focus on becoming the YouTube expert and you wanted to promote products like things like cameras, so you're going to use Amazon Affiliate Network, you're going to promote a YouTube course on how to rank YouTube videos off ClickBank, whatever it be. You were in there sharing tips. Here's what you'd want to do. You'd want to become a helpful member of the community. This is how, if you want to actually make sales, this is the smart way to do things over the retarded way. If you actually go in and add, value to a group, you know what they're going to do? They're literally going to go, hey, Jose, I think you're a really cool guy. They're going to go add you. And then from there, from your personal wall, then you can actually post your squeeze page link and send them to your actual offer. You can send them to your blog to get them on your email list, whatever it be. This is how you do it. Back in the day when I literally started, this is what I did. I went into Facebook groups. I give value. I would literally get 20 to 30 friend requests at a time. And then from my personal Facebook wall is where I would send them to my blog and get them on my email list. And then from there, I'd market to them. I literally did a case study for one of my products about 6 months ago. I went in and gave a bunch of value in a big, group that's related to my niche. I had almost like 75 friend requests, and probably about 10 of those people ended up buying a product from me within 2 days. That's the difference between making sales and doing it the douchey way, where you just like piss the group owner off. And keep in mind, if you go in a lot of these groups and just spam, they're probably going to delete you like I do. No, if you actually do this, the group owner is going to love you because you're actually helping the community and you're helping them create content, and then people are actually going to want to buy from you or at least hear more from you because of the fact that you're a helpful person. Now, the next place is forums, right? Now, I'm using internet marketing here, but keep in mind, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. I just grab stuff that I'm familiar with. If you're in the photography niche, for example, like I just talked about YouTube or something like that, you literally can find a bajillion different forums for photography. If you're in the quilting niche, you can find tons of forums on quilting. If you're in the tech niche, you could find tons of tech forums. Forums are one of the most popular places people hang out. Believe it or not, people actually still use these things, even though they're kind of dinosaurs. And what I like about forums is that people spend insane amount of times on them that are into forums. Everybody digests content differently, and that's what I want you to understand. Some people like Instagram, some people like Facebook. Some people like podcasts, some people like YouTube, and some people like forums. The type of people that are going to be on a forum, they're very, very engaged in the forum. They usually hang out here every single day. And the reason I know about this forum is this is where I started my journey years ago when I got into Make Money Online. And I could tell you every single night, I literally came home after working a 10-hour day and fell asleep at my laptop reading threads. Not to mention, I bought thousands and thousands of dollars of products from here. So that's the power of a forum, right? So how you would do a forum is the same way you would do Facebook groups. You don't be a douche about it. I'm just going to go, let me find one I can see where several people have commented. I'm just going to do this one right here. Let's just do this right here. Finding Business Wingman. So like right here, you would go in and see like right here, this person, I have no clue what they're talking about, but basically let's just say they're asking a question. You scroll down and that's not a good example. Let's find somebody with a signature link. Give me a moment. Okay, here we go. So you would go in and be a helpful person to the community every single day. Remember what I said, this is going to take work, but it works. So you go in, answer questions, be a helpful person in the community. You would never say anything about your squeeze page. You'd never say anything about, hey, opt into my list for this freebie. You're going to go in and be a valuable member of the community. The more people see you, the more they see that you're helpful. What's going to happen is most people are going to scroll through these threads that get popular. That's what this is actually called. It's called a thread. they're going to scroll through these threads and see a lot of people saying, cool post, bro, that's great. And they're trying to plug their signature links. They're going to completely ignore those people. The people that are valuable, they're going to go like right here. Now, obviously, this is a really hypey ass offer, so that's not a great way to look at it. But as you see like right here, 1 billion free traffic loophole. Get free traffic right now. That's probably going to go to a squeeze page. Let's click it. Okay, it goes straight to a PDF, but if they were smart, they would be linking to an actual opt-in page like this, so they get them on their email list, and then they would send them through the email funnel like we talked about here. But that's how the process works, right? You're going to go in here and be a helpful member of the community. I just want to see really quick if anybody else has a squeeze page. And so here's another one. You see right here. So this should link to a squeeze page. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But that's how you do it. You put a link in your signature, you become a helpful member of the community, people start to like you and trust you, and then they're more willing to opt into your list. Now, I want to touch on really quick before I move forward why this whole helpful thing is important. You know, when people trust you, they will buy stuff. When people feel like you're skeezy, they don't really trust you, they feel like you're dishonest, they don't really know who the heck you are, they're probably not going to buy from you. So somebody who opts into your email list because they trust you, and somebody who opts into your email list that doesn't really know who you are and they don't have any relationship with you, they're going to respond to your actual pitches much, much different. Now, the third method is Instagram, right? So Instagram is a great way, in my opinion. I think the two best traffic sources right now are YouTube and Instagram. So you can build up an Instagram channel, and then basically, you know, what you do is you go through here and you put your signature link right here. So if we click right here, you can see basically it goes over, and this one right here looks like it's some kind of coaching offer or something. You basically fill out, you know, some information. Maybe I guess it just goes to start the free income audit now. So I guess basically it goes to some kind of opt-in. I don't really know what it is. But what you're going to do is you're going to create content and you know, value-based content for whatever your niche is. So if you don't know who 𝐤𝐸𝐴𝐶𝐞𝐽𝐻 is, he's more in the pickup artist niche and teaching guys how to get girls. Obviously, if you're in that niche, go for it. If not, you know, pick the niche you want and you create content that's related. And then all you do is in your signature link right here, you link to it. Now, another thing you can do, and obviously you probably know this if you do Instagram, but once you get 10,000 followers, you can actually do stories and you can tell people to swipe up and go straight to your squeeze page. So these are just 3 ways. There's hundreds of different free traffic methods. There's YouTube, you know, there's literally plenty of other things like Pinterest. All you got to do is find a traffic source that you focus on every single day in order to get people back to your squeeze page and get them on your list. And then from there, you take them down the email funnel in order to sell them something. Well, that's it. It really doesn't get more simple than that. However, before we go, I want to leave you with a few different tips. The first tip I want to give you is to subscribe to competitors' actual email list. Go out there and find competitors in your niche and opt into all their email lists. Watch what they do and become obsessed with learning email marketing. Pay attention to their offers. What are they selling? How are they actually talking to their audience? You want to really take this seriously because you can later scale this into a 7-figure business, go out there and create a brand and start creating content, and it can get very, very profitable very, very quick. The final tip I want to give you is rather simple, and that's simply just don't give up that quick. You know, I see people time and time again, they try something for 2 weeks and it doesn't work, so they quit, and realize that even though this is going to be a slower process, it's something that will work once you actually build momentum. You know, years ago when I first started, the one thing I kept telling myself when things weren't working, because trust me, when you first start, nothing's going to work. It's going to feel like you're wasting your time. You're going to feel like you're putting in work on something that's never going to pay off. And what I kept reminding myself is that beggars can't be choosers. And why I told myself this is because I didn't have money to invest. I didn't have a whole lot of money to do things like a lot of people were recommending to me. So what I did is I took the attitude that I was willing to do whatever it takes, and I was willing to stick with things until I got the result. You heard the word until, and what I mean by that, it's a mindset. You have to tell yourself that this is going to work out, and I'm going to do it until I get the results, and I don't care what struggles, what problems I have to overcome, I'm going to stick with it until I get the result. Now, I hope that you got value from this video. I hope that obviously if you made it at this point, you got some kind of big aha of what you can go out there and do. If you did, if you got value from the video, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like video. That helps me reach more people. Finally, drop a comment below, and as always, I will see you in the next video.